What if the history you learned in school, the stories passed down through generations, the narratives that shape our understanding of the world, was not just a little off, a minor misinterpretation or a slight exaggeration, but fundamentally wrong, a complete fabrication, a deliberate distortion of the truth? Imagine a grand narrative of human progress, a carefully constructed timeline, hunter-gatherers to the digital age, a linear progression of advancement, crafted to hide a far more advanced and mysterious past. A past filled with wonders and technologies we can scarcely comprehend. This isn't just a thought experiment, a whimsical what-if scenario. It's a question fueling a movement of researchers and explorers driven by a thirst for authentic knowledge who see cracks in the official story. They sense inconsistencies, anomalies that don't quite fit. They notice clues, subtle hints and glaring contradictions, ancient maps with impossible accuracy, depicting lands and coastlines unknown to their supposed creators, magnificent old buildings that defy the tools of their time, structures built with precision and scale that modern engineering struggles to replicate. These breadcrumbs lead to hidden histories, tales whispered in secret societies and guarded by forgotten orders, lost empires and forgotten technologies. Civilizations that rose and fell, leaving behind tantalizing fragments of their advanced knowledge. Some believe giants walked the earth, beings of immense size and power. Electricity wasn't new, but a rediscovered force, harnessed by ancient cultures in ways we are only beginning to understand, and a global civilization thrived before being erased from memory. A unified world, connected by advanced technologies and shared knowledge, wiped clean from the history books. Tonight, we dive into these captivating and controversial theories. We'll sift through the evidence, examine the anomalies, and challenge the accepted narrative. We'll explore the lost empire of Tartaria, a vast and enigmatic civilization whose architectural marvels still dot the globe, the possibility of ancient astronauts, beings from other worlds who influenced human development and left behind traces of their advanced technology, and the idea of a great reset that buried an advanced world, a cataclysmic event that wiped the slate clean, leaving humanity to rebuild from the ashes. This isn't just about questioning history, it's about challenging the very foundations of our understanding. It's about reimagining what it means to be human, unlocking our hidden potential and rediscovering the lost capabilities of our ancestors. What if history isn't a straight line, a steady march of progress, but a cycle of highs and lows? A repeating pattern of advancement and collapse. Maybe we're not the pinnacle of civilization, the most advanced society to ever exist, but survivors of a great forgetting, clinging to fragments of a lost golden age, rediscovering a past more magnificent than we ever imagined, a past filled with wonders and achievements that dwarf our own. Buckle up, the expedition begins now. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew. We're peeling back the layers of accepted fact, carefully removing the veneer of conventional wisdom, to see what lies beneath, to uncover the truth that has been hidden for so long. Let's start with a name that might sound unfamiliar, a name that challenges conventional history, a name you never heard in history class, a deliberate omission perhaps? Tartaria, a whisper in the corridors of forgotten knowledge. Some believe Tartaria was a vast worldwide empire, a global superpower whose reach extended far beyond what we're taught. Not just a regional power, but a dominant force shaping the world as it was known. Old maps, predating modern cartography, label a massive territory as the Tartarian Empire, a testament to its once undeniable existence. Stretching from the Caspian Sea, across Asia, and even to the Americas, a transcontinental domain. This was no minor kingdom, it was depicted as the world's largest country, a behemoth of power and influence, dwarfing all others, now scrubbed from our records, meticulously erased from the annals of history, leaving only whispers and fragmented clues. Tartaria is said to have mastered technologies we're only beginning to understand, advanced concepts lost to time, free energy, harnessed from the very atmosphere around them, silent airships gliding through the skies with an elegance we can only dream of recreating, and harmonious cities designed with a precision and beauty that reflects a deep understanding of natural principles. Its influence and architecture supposedly reached every continent, leaving behind echoes of a shared cultural heritage. Why would such a powerful empire vanish without a trace? What forces could conspire to erase such a significant chapter of human history? The theory suggests a global effort erased Tartaria, a coordinated campaign to rewrite the past. Cities destroyed, their magnificent structures reduced to rubble and forgotten ruins, books burned, libraries turned to ash, knowledge systematically purged from existence, its name removed from history, its legacy buried beneath layers of fabricated narratives. The story we're told, of slow progress and warring tribes, a linear progression of civilization, may be a convenient fabrication. Maybe a fabrication to conceal a lost golden age, a period of enlightenment and technological advancement far surpassing our current understanding. Imagine if our history is a recent invention, a carefully constructed narrative designed to control and manipulate, covering up a cataclysm and the fall of a greater civilization, a civilization whose achievements dwarf our own. The evidence, believers say, is still all around us, etched in stone and whispered in the wind, hiding in plain sight, waiting to be rediscovered by those who dare to question the official narrative. Where's the proof of this lost empire? Look up, the evidence is in the architecture. Across continents, buildings from the 18th and 19th centuries share a strikingly similar style: grand columns, domes, intricate stonework. Officially these are revival styles, but some argue they're remnants of Tartaria, built by a global culture with advanced techniques. Star forts, geometric star-shaped fortifications dot the globe. Were they military defenses or energy hubs harnessing Earth's power? Old photos show colossal buildings in muddy, sparsely populated cities, as if a small group inherited a world built for many more. The scale seems off. Were these pioneers really building from scratch or inheriting a lost world? For those who see the clues, these structures are silent witnesses to a forgotten age. The architecture tells a story of a world lost, not built. Now let's zoom out, way out, beyond our everyday concerns and earthly boundaries. Let's take a moment to consider the grand tapestry of the cosmos and our place within it. To the stars. For millennia, humans have gazed at the night sky, seeking answers to fundamental questions about our origins and destiny. Some researchers look to the Sumerians, whose ancient texts tell of gods from the heavens, intricate narratives etched in clay, offering a glimpse into a world far removed from our own. The Anunnaki. These beings occupy a central role in Sumerian cosmology, their stories resonating through the ages. These were physical beings, not spirits, entities of flesh and blood, according to the ancient accounts, who walked among humans and ruled over them. They were not distant, ethereal figures, but active participants in the drama of human civilization. According to some interpretations, the Anunnaki came from a distant planet, Nibiru, a celestial body shrouded in mystery and speculation, and arrived on Earth to mine gold. This precious metal, it is said, held a vital purpose for their civilization. Finding the work too hard, the Anunnaki sought a solution to alleviate their burden. They genetically engineered Homo sapiens as a worker race, a bold and controversial claim, suggesting a profound manipulation of the natural order. This theory suggests humanity's origin is not just evolution, a gradual process of natural selection, but extraterrestrial intervention, a missing link as a genetic event, a deliberate act that forever altered the course of human history. The Anunnaki didn't just create us, they civilized us, bestowing upon us the gifts of knowledge and societal structure, teaching agriculture, writing, the very foundations of organized society, law, and architecture, shaping our world in ways that continue to resonate today. The sudden rise of Sumerian culture is seen as evidence, a flourishing civilization that seemingly emerged from nowhere, possessing advanced knowledge and skills. Echoes of this story appear worldwide, whispers of divine beings and their influence on human affairs, sky gods in Egypt, deities who descended from the heavens, wielding power and shaping the destiny of pharaohs, Quetzalcoatl in the Americas, a feathered serpent god who brought knowledge and civilization to the ancient peoples, Viracocha in the Andes, a creator god who emerged from the depths of Lake Titicaca, bringing light and order to the world. Are these separate myths, or different versions of the same event? Could these seemingly disparate stories be connected by a common thread? The ancient astronaut theory proposes these were advanced visitors, not supernatural gods, beings from another world, possessing technology far beyond our own. They were the original teachers, the architects of civilization, guiding humanity towards a new era of progress and enlightenment. Did the Anunnaki set humanity on its path? Did they play a pivotal role in shaping our destiny, leaving an indelible mark on the course of human history? How do the Anunnaki and Tartaria connect? Some theorists believe the Anunnaki's knowledge was passed down through secret lineages. Ancient empires, Egypt, Sumer, the Indus Valley, were just the first seeds. Tartaria, they argue, was the ultimate flowering of this cosmic inheritance, a global society using free energy, advanced construction and social harmony. The architecture and technology weren't new, they were ancient gifts, preserved and perfected. Tartaria was the Anunnaki's grand project realized. Its destruction wasn't just the fall of an empire, but the loss of a sacred connection to our cosmic origins. Humanity's advanced inheritance was severed, plunging us into a dark age of forgetting. An empire built on cosmic knowledge doesn't just vanish. Something catastrophic happened. Enter the Mud Flood, a global cataclysm that buried cities and the Tartarian civilization under feet of earth. Evidence? Buildings with buried windows, doors at ground level, and ornate facades unearthed below city streets. The Mud Flood enabled a great reset. A new power rose, claimed the surviving buildings, and rewrote history. Survivors were scattered, their memories erased, and a fabricated history introduced. The Mud Flood wasn't just a disaster, it was the mechanism for history's greatest cover-up. After the Great Reset, the new elite faced a choice: destroy Tartarian technology or suppress it. They chose suppression, locking away knowledge of free energy and advanced healing. Inventors like Nikola Tesla, who tried to rediscover this tech, were shut down. Many new inventions were actually old technologies, slowly reintroduced for profit and control. Instead of free energy, we got power lines and bills. Instead of holistic healing, pharmaceuticals. Progress was doled out in increments, keeping the public dependent. The Industrial Revolution wasn't a burst of genius, but a controlled rollout of stolen tech. The digital age is just the next phase. We live in a world of manufactured scarcity, paying for what was once our birthright. Step back and a radical alternative history emerges. The Anunnaki arrive, engineer humanity, and bestow knowledge. Science, architecture, energy. This wisdom is passed down, culminating in the Tartarian World Empire, a global, advanced, harmonious civilization. Magnificent cities and free energy marked humanity's golden age. Then, disaster strikes. The Great Mud Flood buries this world. A new power rises, erases the past, and suppresses old technology. We are the descendants of survivors, taught a history of slow progress while the truth remains hidden. The story of the Anunnaki, Tartaria, and the Mud Flood connects ancient myths, architectural mysteries, and lost technologies. It's a story of a stolen past and a controlled present. The evidence is all around us, waiting to be seen. What if the greatest mystery is our own forgotten legacy? Why do these stories resonate? They tap into our instinct to explore and question. In an age of skepticism, many feel official narratives are incomplete or misleading. Alternative histories offer explanations for inconsistencies and a sense of lost potential. They empower us, suggesting we're heirs to a magnificent legacy. Our struggles become the recovery from a great trauma, not just growing pains. We must approach these stories with skepticism, but also curiosity. Question everything. Look at old buildings, study ancient maps, read myths. Don't accept easy answers. Analyze the evidence for yourself. Is history a settled fact, or the greatest mystery waiting to be solved? The expedition is yours to continue.